What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. This is my vlog of my daily health, fighting diabetes. So I want to make a video today, which I usually don't do because I try to stay out of that mess. But I got to speak on this. Lately, we had an altercation where a police officer shot a young black boy. And the national media has been getting it wrong. And then other people I've been seeing on TikTok, they don't even know the whole story. This is my city, so I know a little bit more than what they know. Which you're not going to find out everything until after everything has come to the light, after, court proceedings and all that. So here's the breakdown. They got a call of a stolen vehicle, and the owner of the vehicle had a tracker on it. So he tracked it and let the police know exactly where it was. They had backed into an apartment complex, and some people say they were in the car asleep, but I haven't heard that yet. I haven't heard that from the news. But other people around in the streets that know them by, affiliation with knowing the dad who actually, I'm getting ahead of myself, knowing the dad of the 18-year-old that got shot. Well, so the police pulled up, blocked them in, 2 police cars, 2 officers. And when they approached the vehicle, the boys got out and ran. It was 4 of them all together. One of them had a gun. I don't know if he was a driver or he was a passenger or what. But as he was running from the car, he fell. They heard and seen the gun hit the ground, the metal clang on the cement. So the one officer said, "He's got a gun, he's got a gun." He ran through the dumps, 2 dumps. It was like 2, maybe 3 dumpsters there. I know it was at least 2. He ran through the middle of them. So the other officer was coming from that side. And from the video, you can't really tell exactly if the boy turned around and pointed it at him. All you can tell is he was running through. The police officer said, "Drop it," or something like that, and fired a few shots. I heard 4, I heard 3. So, but we never know. We got to start holding our people accountable. We got to start teaching our youth. 1, stealing cars is not it. It's not it. 2, why do you have a gun? What, are you in the streets? What are you doing? Why do you need a gun? First of all. And then on top of that, it was a gun that was stolen that was also retrieved. A stolen gun. So they had stole the car, stole the gun. So he's running. The other 3 got away at that moment, but he's running. Like I said, you can't really tell if he aimed it at the police officer or he was just running and seen the police officer, and that's when he got shot. Now, in that situation, if I'm the officer, and when you see him running through you can't tell what he's doing. You know he's running with a gun. You don't know if you got a split second to decide if he's aiming that gun at you. I mean, I'm sorry. I hate the boy lost his life. But if it was me, I probably would have shot too. I mean, it is what it is. We don't want this stuff to happen. But we gotta. You already caught. They surrounded the car. I mean, not surrounded it because you ran. But they got you pinned in. They got the car blocked in. You can't get out. Only thing you can do is get out and run. Well, you're caught at that point. Don't run. You're caught. Especially running with the gun. Leave the gun in the car and run. You got a better argument if you leave the gun in the car and run. But if you try to take that gun and they see you with the gun, 9 times out of 10, you're a black man, what's going to happen? We all know that. It's been going on too much. All across the United States, it's been going on way too much. We know what's going to happen. When I get pulled over, I got my hands on the steering wheel. They ask for my ID. My ID is in my pocket. I'm getting my ID. Clear communication. I'm letting them know exactly what I'm doing. I don't want to get shot. I'm sorry. And then, so after that, the next day, after the boy's father went and seen the video of the shooting at the station, he left the station. Nobody was in the car with him. He was driving. There was nobody else driving. If I hear anybody else on TikTok say he was driving, that he wasn't driving, I'm gonna flip. This is crazy. Get your information straight before you report and say, I don't know all the information. I'm just speaking on what I know from the news media. It's all in the news right now. I don't take the time to figure out everything. But he left the police station, and here's where I gotta correct Roland Martin. And I love Roland Martin. I like what he's doing for with the news media, and he's putting it all out there, from politics to police shootings, from people treating and not wanting to serve black people in the restaurants, and all kind of different things. But this is where he got it wrong. He thinks I don't know where he gets his information from. He thinks the boy's father ran over the officer that pulled the trigger on his son. Wrong. It was a totally different police force. It was the sheriff's station that he ran over. It was Cincinnati police that shot his son. It was not the same officer. He was I'm just assuming, he was probably pissed they killed my son. I'm gonna get somebody. That's what I'm thinking. Because it was not the same officer. So he ran over the officer. We don't want to see nobody get their lives taken. We don't want to see this, this violence in our neighborhood, in our city, or in our country. But that's what happened. Like I said, we got to start taking our people, making them accountable. I mean, if you're in the streets, expect that. They already look at us like we ain't shit. So if any way they can take our life and be justified, it's gonna happen. Don't give them that opportunity. Stop it. And if you don't know what you're talking about on YouTube, not on YouTube, some on YouTube, some on TikTok, stop talking. Stop trying to be the first one to get the scoop. If you're not in this city and you're not paying attention, stop it. It's ridiculous. It is really ridiculous. Now, I'm like any other black person. I've been down and protested many times about police shootings. But every case is different. Every case is different. And when you look into this case, no, you don't want the officer to kill the boy. But what was he doing wrong at this time? It wasn't like he was an innocent bystander and got killed. got accosted, pull over, let me talk, ooh, give me your ID. None of that stuff happened. None of that. He was, and his friends were stealing cars. Now, they say, they just shot him. Well, they didn't shoot the other three. They arrested them a day later. They didn't shoot them. They were all in the car together. This one particular little boy had a gun. And I'm not saying the police is right or wrong. I'm saying if I'm in that situation, I don't know what he's getting. He's running. A lot of times they shoot shoot backwards or shoot to the side while they running this way. I don't know what he's getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to protect myself. But again, I wouldn't be a police officer. I'm sorry. They go through too much. They got to make split-second decisions. And I'm not the one to do that. But like I said, I just wanted to get on here and correct some shit, some things, you know, that was going on, that went on, that people don't even know the whole story. And I'm sure there's going to be more coming out in the coming few days. But what I thought was kind of effed up is when the boy's father went to the court, all these sheriff officers was in the courtroom. And that, I think that was a little intimidation. They say they wanted to be there for their fallen officer. Well, be there at the funeral, be there at different times. But in the courtroom, all y'all, okay, if you want to be there, don't dress up in your uniforms. You dressing up in your uniforms and you standing there big and bad. That's intimidation. That right there is letting you know whose side they're on. It ain't the black folks. But when he walked out of that courtroom, he mean mugged every last one of them. And turned his face up like, and that ain't nothing to, I mean, you know, I'm just saying. I hate it for him because not only do you have one life taken, you have another life taken. So I know all these people and all these women on here, especially I've been seeing, that, oh, he's doing what a dad's supposed to do. No, he's not. He's doing what anger wanted him to do. He was angry. And I understand that, but you gotta come down to earth and gotta realize, look, I have other kids. I don't know if he had other kids, but in my situation, I got other kids. I can't give up my life and I can't spend and raise my kids or spend time with my kids or be there for my kids. I can't. I got to teach my kids to make smart decisions. I'm not saying I'm holier than thou, far from it. But I know the consequences. Whatever I've done in my past, I could be in jail or dead. And if it was to happen for me, I wouldn't want my family to stand up for me if I'm wrong. My mother wouldn't. If I'm wrong, she ain't standing up for me. But if I'm right, she gonna be in my corner 100%. 100%. But if I'm wrong, she gonna tell you wrong. She gonna tell me that. Rest her soul. She's gonna tell me that. She always have. So no, he shouldn't have. I don't think he should have did it, because now your life is gone. Two people's lives are gone. Gone. Can't get them back. Can't get them back. So, but I wish people would stop speaking on this when they don't know what happened. you know, it's still a lot of mystery about it. So I'm gonna figure it out. If I figure it out, I might not. You know, I try to, like I said, I try to stay out of this. There's too much going on, and I'm trying to live my life, get myself healthy, live my life right now. So I probably won't follow it too much, but I can't help but to. I'm going to hear a lot about it because, you know, that's the buzz of the city. Everybody's talking about it to one another. But I don't know who these people are in TikTok and Facebook and not Facebook, YouTube that, you know, got their little 2 cents in. I don't even know if they're from the city. They never say that. I just wonder how they get their information if they're not from the city. Roland Martin even got it wrong. And he got people to investigate the news. He even got it wrong. That's when I said, okay, yeah, let me speak. Let me speak. But anyway, I'm on my lunch break. As you can see, I am doing me. Trying to stay out the way. Make some money. It's a nice day out here. Went fishing yesterday. Not yesterday, Tuesday. Caught me about 15, 16 bluegill. Cleaned them and cooked them. So my next off day, hopefully, it almost rained me out. It rained me out Monday. My brother went fishing in the rain. He caught a stringer full of them. And so Tuesday, when I woke up and it wasn't raining out, I'm gone. And I say about 6 o'clock, that's when I seen the clouds coming in. And so we start packing up our stuff and loading them up. And it started coming down shortly after we started coming back home. But next day I get a chance to go. I'm going fishing next off day. If it don't rain me out. It's the spring, so you know we getting a lot of rain right now. It is what it is. Catch it when I can catch it. Fill up my freezer because I'm trying to eat fish or baked chicken. No rice, no potatoes, no pasta, none of that, vegetables and fruit. So that's why I'm eager to go fishing and catch as many as I can, fill the refrigerator up, freezer up, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna head on back up the road. My lunch should be about over. I don't think I have another trip for the day, so I might have one more trip before I have to go home, before I'm going home. So let me see what's on this computer and see what it tells me to do. So with that being said, y'all all have a wonderful day and peace out.